The Haunted Sea is a 1997 horror movie from director Dan Golden. The movie opens on a boat, an evil boat. The cameraman's drunk, which is causing him to spill chili all over the place. No, I don't want to go to bed. So what I'm seeing is that everyone on this boat is now dead. The haunted stock footage. And now, a lizard. Now the credits are over, we're on another boat. There's a lot of axes on this boat. Is this normal? It's been 4 minutes, so the movie rewards our patience with Krista Allen taking a shower. Oh, thank you, movie, for this wonderful gift. Second mate Johnson is getting all dolled up in the giant research vessel. One of the crew arrives to let her know it's very cold on the ship.
That's why we all gotta put in that extra effort. You know, you being a Medina and all,
I don't want any special treatment because of that.
I wonder what Tone Loc thinks about this. On the bridge's first mate, Berggren. Johnson uses the binoculars to see some stock footage. It's dark and stormy out, but what she sees is sunlight and clear skies. Whatever, just show her pouting. A brief cutaway, and now the captain's on the bridge. He decides they need to board the ship to see if they need assistance. Okay, apparently Johnson's father owns the company they're all working for, and that makes Berggren cranky. Alright, now show her pouting. Berggren takes the away team to the other boat. The away team discovers this is a ghost ship. Berggren contacts the other ship. Is that a CB or a VCR? In keeping with stereotypes, the captain is a heavy drinker. Leave me alone. I need something to get me through this movie. I want a primetime Emmy, you know. The cannon fodder of the away team investigate the boat, which is foggy for some reason. Just then, oh my god, rat! Berggren and Johnson are also investigating. This guy's hand is here. The engineer finds the switch and turns the power back on. They then find the hold, which is filled with guns and ammo. They find a giant crib filled with golden artifacts. They don't know what they are, but of course, Johnson is an expert on Aztec lore, so she identifies everything. It's a good thing they brought her along. She then tells them the artifacts are priceless. So, how long do we have to wait until we start backstabbing each other? They leave so Johnson can get possessed by the snake idol.
Yes, my dear. Sign up for a TV series where you take your clothes off every episode.
Speaking of clothing removal, she has a vision where she's being offered to Anthony Kiedis, the Aztec. She screams, and the crew rushes back to find her passed out. Johnson takes a break from taking off her clothes to go to the bathroom to take off her clothes. She finds the captain's room and finds his log. Dear Diary, today I talked to Emma and I think she likes me. The log talks about how they found stolen artifacts from the conquistadors years ago. Johnson gives the diary to Berggren.
It carried the treasure taken from Montezuma's temple.
You know what that means? They're gonna incur Montezuma's revenge! That night, the one guy goes to steal the artifacts for himself, and the other guy goes to join him. Johnson is dreaming about the Harlequin romance novel she just read. Lizards! The guys try to steal the artifacts. The one guy touches it, and it's booby-trapped. He comes back from the dead, but is now a lizard person. The chief finds the duo and handcuffs them in the closet. Back on the bridge, Johnson delivers more backstory. The boring kind. She tells the story of how the Spaniards looted the Aztec temples. This upsets the lizards. Before the treasure was stolen, the Aztec chieftains cursed the artifacts. In the closet, Delgado has a seizure and then transforms into a lizard person. Marcus goes to check on them to find them both missing. Oh wait, they're missing except for the one guy's arm. He sees Delgado and chases after him. They go into the empty box room and roll around a bit. It's like the Temu version of the fight from They Live. Nothing like being knocked over by an empty box. Marcus gets knocked down the stairs, and Dinosaur Delgado gets away. The team meet up to talk about the arm.
What could have done that?
I'm not sure, but I think the prop master did. Berggren then teaches the crew how to use an M16.
Grab a clip.
Magazine. It's called magazine, not clip. They only call it a clip in the movies. Oh wait. The power goes out, and the dinosaur walks around the hallways. It's giving me Monstrum flashbacks. The captain is fulfilling his contractual obligations. He suddenly notices that the other boat has vanished. The away team now acknowledges that they're all in danger, so they do the smart thing. They split up. Marcus and Johnson go to engineering. This place is pretty well lit for having no power. Marcus rewires the old digital alarm clock, and power is restored. No, it isn't. So they have to go further into the ship. Johnson takes this opportunity to have another fantasy flashback. She's thinking about the time. Holy monkey! The actress is completely nude, waiting to be sacrificed. Thank you, Miss Allen. Your work is overwhelmingly appreciated. She snaps out of it when something walks into the room. Marcus goes to investigate. He wanders around in the dark and gets ambushed by the dinosaur. Oh no, he's dead. Johnson then tries to escape. Her stealth skills are on par with mine. Here comes the bad guy. Quick, hide next to a pipe. Past Johnson is about to be sacrificed when the Spaniards arrive to kill the Aztecs and steal the gold, which unleashes the curse. Oh no! Someone left the sink on! He must be thirsty. It's the previous ship captain. Looks like he also has the dino virus. He tells her what he did.
All I wanted was the gold.
I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
And then he runs off. Johnson has another flashback to see Delgado morph into the lizard. Those morph effects were all the rage back then. Chief and Bergram search the ship and find one of the crew dead. The duo escape to the storage room. She then escapes into the, why is there a window into an elevator shaft? Then the monster eats Chief. Bergram makes it to the next floor. She grabs an axe and goes on the hunt. These two run into each other, and then the lizard. Johnson shoots it, and I guess bullets don't do too much. They make it back to the bridge. So now only the hot chicks are still alive. Pure Corman. Johnson then fills in the rest of the story. The monster is the serpent god of the Aztecs. They need to return the Aztec treasure to the bottom of the ocean before they're killed. Bergram figures the best thing to do is blow up the boat. Oh no, it's that rat again! The monster knocks Johnson into the hold, which makes Bergram accidentally arm the bomb. It kills Bergram and Johnson escapes. The ship then starts its detonation. The snake monster grabs Johnson, but she gives it a good pitchfork to the face. She then does her best Die Hard impersonation. The next day, the captain finds Johnson floating in the ocean. But, uh-oh! The Haunted Sea was shot on a shoestring budget and was produced by Concord Pictures. This isn't a remake. It's just reusing part of the title from Roger Corman's 1961 film, Creature from the Haunted Sea. Corman requested an Alien ripoff, but they didn't have the budget for it at the time. So everyone had to get crafty. They took a leftover dinosaur from Carnosaur 2, the boat interior sets from Carnosaur 3, and some stock footage from a few other movies to make it work. The dinosaur from Carnosaur 2 was a raptor, so effects master John Carl Buechler had to make a snake head to replace the raptor head, so it made sense for the movie, although the director hated it and tried to show it as little as possible. The director, Dan Golden, was a last-minute replacement for another director who left 10 days before filming was set to begin. Golden had previously worked with Corman as a director on movies like Naked Obsession and Stripteaser. He just returned from vacation in Mexico, where he visited the Mayan ruins. He used the film he shot as some additional location footage for the movie. He wasn't happy with the film, so he released it under the pseudonym Daniel Patrick. When Krista Allen was hired for the film, she had just finished working on the Alan Saritsky series, Emmanuel in Space. When she was offered the role in The Haunted Sea, she didn't want to do the nudity. After being nude for about 90% of Emmanuel in Space, she just didn't want to do it anymore. After some negotiating, she agreed. When they started filming, the director shot her nude scenes first because he was afraid that she would try to get out of them if they shot them later. Allen has since gone on to do a lot more than her softcore roots. She's been in TV shows like The X-Files and Charmed, as well as movies like Anger Management and Liar Liar. Her most successful work has been in the soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful. In 1995, she was only in 3 episodes as Shelley, but she returned in 2021 as a different character, Dr. Taylor. Since then, she's appeared in over 300 episodes, although it looks like she left the show in 2023. James Brolin played the captain, and I'm pretty sure they shot all of his scenes in a day or 2. The wonderful Joanna Pacula played Bergram. I've been a fan of hers ever since the 1988 horror film The Kiss. The movie was made for Showtime, and apparently it was so bad they didn't pick it up, so it went direct to video. The Haunted Sea is a bad but enjoyable movie. It's got everything you want in a Corman exploitation film. Recycled sets, recycled props, a story that's a ripoff of a bigger movie, recycled footage, and lots of nudity. All that in a runtime of about 70 minutes. A terrible movie that I've seen about 10 times now. For bad movie connoisseurs, this is highly recommended.
When ancient astronauts landed,
If you believe that nonsense.
it was sinking a ship to escape a 1,000-year-old walking snake who used to be our shipmate, and you think the idea of ancient astronauts is nonsense?
Can we talk about this later?